that first down.
Play clock winding down. They'll run with Marshall. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Contact. He is knocked down hard right there around the 35-yard line. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd-and-1 situation. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 38 yards on the scamper there.
Well, partner, that's one of the problems when you sell out to stop the run on 3rd and short. Sometimes you break that initial wall and you go a long way.
So how do you prevent it?
That's tough to do. That really is tough to do. One of the things offenses like to do nowadays in practice, they do a lot of working against equal numbers. They'll start putting more and more numbers on defense and just telling the offensive guys, figure it out. Learn how to block it.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Koamisi. In from his linebacker's spot, he's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. Mariota now on 2nd down. And the pressure gets to him again. Koamisi in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. They snap it direct. This is Murray. They'll run it. This is Muhammad. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
But once again, a good example of situational football. That was 3rd and very long, so they were guarding against the pass. And when they decided to run the ball, that was okay. Whatever yardage they picked up, as long as they didn't get to the 1st down marker, the defense was willing to concede, and they stopped them well short of a 1st down.
Now Mariota on 4th down. This is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Eagles defense able to hold. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. I've seen, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
Wentz now on 1st down. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. On 2nd down, here's Wentz. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And now running right through it. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
They'll run it now with Pumphrey. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now Wentz throwing on second down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Eagles add on to their lead. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Out come the Titans now. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. 2 yards gets them back to where they started, but now 3rd and 10. Mariota to throw it this time. Flushed out right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
On the NFL scoreboard, an update from up in Seattle. And it's the Bears who are off to the early lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. On the run, it's Pumphrey. And some room to work. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Shotgun now for Wentz. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. For the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now Wentz. He finds Aguilar over the middle. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. So, well, Larry, I know it's late there in Orlando. This is a school night. Folks eager to get right back to the action here in the third quarter. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know. I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Brandon Graham. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. On the direct snap, Murray. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Off to the races. DeMarco Murray. He's at the 40, 20, 10. Touchdown, Titans. DeMarco Murray, 92 yards. And the Titans are able to make this a close game again. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now. How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can. Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think? I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it. Unfolding so far so good for him. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy. It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board. 3 points is 3 points. And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. A handoff to start out the drive. It's Pumphrey. Up past the 25 to the 26. A gain of 5. Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter. No time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game. Second down following the run. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. To throw is Wentz. Completes it to Aguilar. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now a toss play. This is Pumphrey. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Throwing now is Wentz. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. They fake the give. Now Wentz. And that's caught by Smith. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. Handoff as they run the counter play. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
And I think that's going to go down as no gain, but that doesn't seem fair for the effort that was presented on that play. That should go down as a loss. I know, I'm a defensive guy, but you got to like the play that was made.
He made a lot of those plays last week. He was AFC Defensive Player of the Week, picking up where he left off. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. To throw, it's Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Nelson Aguilar, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. On the NFL scoreboard elsewhere, 3rd quarter in Denver. The Broncos have added on to that lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Wentz. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Now some love it, some hate it. Here it is. It's the Wildcat look.
Here we go.
And an alley to run. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. And some space here. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards. Now a second down throw for Mariota. Escaping the pressure right. Room to run inside the 40. Back now in Nashville. QB split out wide now. They're in the Wildcat.
Let's go.
And he's going to take this down to about the 17. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Keith Marshall, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Titans have made this a one-score game. Point after now from Sturgis. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. off here to his running back. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Wentz going to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and just like that, it's third down. Still in search of the first down after that last completion. On play action, Wentz going up top. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Eagles add on to their lead. And the lead is up to 15 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Now a Wildcat formation here.
Let's go!
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Second down, Mariota. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and they're going to have a third down. Those short little routes probably going to be open. The defense, they'll let those happen, especially when they can make an inbounds tackle.
Yeah, where's Coach Madden when you need him? He always talks about taking what the defense gives you, but sometimes you have to know when you have to take more. That was one of those situations.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football. Incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They'll run it now out of the gun. Had a good move, but only able to work it to the 20-yard line. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Here's Wentz to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. And the offense inside the 5 here at the 4. It's 1st and goal. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
So they're on the 5-yard line here, 2nd down and goal. He gets this down to the 3. Brought the power run out of the bag, but couldn't do a ton with it. They give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal. They're in the 4th quarter in Denver. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A win would be their 2nd on the young season. Wentz now on 3rd and goal. And this is going to be incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
And Catanzaro's kick is right through, and that will make this now an 18-point ball game. And you figure with that, this game's pretty well out of reach.
It would take a heck of a comeback at this point. Being 3 scores down, I think that's too much to ask with time winding down here in the 4th.
And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. No gain, and it's 2nd down. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
And the catch made here by Sharon Peak. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. Here's Mariota. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Brandon Graham in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. To throw is Mariota. And he's going to go down again. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in 1 game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game, because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. So this is not the QB here. They're going to do a direct snap out of the Wildcat. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. And some room to roam now. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Eagles, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we sign off from Nashville.